We're gonna be standing, but you could also do this sitting in a chair. Gonna let your hands kind of slide up and down the legs, softening the knee. It's a little bit of Tai Chi flow today. Breathing in and out. We'll inhale, let the hands slide off the legs and they float up. The leaves on the breeze. In fall time. Leaves lift and then they lower. Breathing in. Exhaling, slowly falling towards the ground. Lifting up and down. What we call opening the door. You don't have to learn anything today. You're just going to sit back and breathe, relax. Leaving all that stress and tension at the door. Breathing in and out. And what we call opening the door, our hands will float up and down. We'll do this one more time. We'll hold, let the arms float out and back in, hugging our tree. Hands slide down to sink the chi. It could be a big tree, a little tree, it doesn't matter. You might feel the bump of the bark as your hands slide down. Breathing in. Exhale out. Creating a lot of circles to the front, to the side. Breathing in and exhaling out. Now let's reverse the direction. Lift the hands up and let them go out. It's like the plant that's growing, the flower that's blooming. It comes from the ground up to the sky and it releases high, soaking in that sunlight. Might be grabbing the stack of leaves, tossing them into the sky. One more big breath in here. Exhale out. And let one hand come on top, the other one falls down below. Embracing our moon. Take that moon between our hands and give it a little spin. It could be a big moon, a little moon, it does not matter. You get to choose. Or we might place the moon on our knee. And then the other knee. So you get a little heavy. Helps to support the weight of the moon. Lifting one heel, bending the knee. It's called a cat stance. In Tai Chi, we walk like a cat. Nice and slow, maybe a little sneaky. We're going to go one more on this side, and then we're going to step out to the side, putting our foot down and tossing the moon up into the sky and circling back around. So one hand comes up, the other hand goes down. Something we call parting the horse's mane. You might lift the neck of the horse and brush its hair with the other hand. Big breath in. Exhale out. Do this one more time on this side. I want you to lift, catching the moon with both hands and letting it gently set down. And come around to hug our tree and sink the chi. Big breath in. Exhale out. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling the rise and the fall. It's like you're in a boat in the water. Gently lowering and lifting with the wave. I will hold here and we'll begin to embrace our moon again. Give that moon a little spin. Remember, it could be a big moon, a little moon. If it's big, you might need to rest it on the knee. Lifting the heel. Embracing our moon. Let's hold on this side. We'll step out to the sky. So we toss it up. Come back. Exhale out. Inhale, catching the moon. Exhale, releasing it high to the sky. And what we call parting the horse's mane. You might think of lifting the chin of the horse up, brushing its hair down, and then coming back around to do it again. Beautiful. Let's come back in. And one time out. We're going to catch the moon. Let the moon drop down. Hug our tree right here in the middle. And sink the chi, relaxing down. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Slow, deep breath. One more time. Sinking the chi. We're going to let one hand lift. The other one stays low. Going right into our cloud hands. Inhale, lifting. Exhaling, drifting across. The top hand is the big fluffy cloud. Bottom hand is that shadow. Inhaling. Exhaling across. Big breath. Exhale all the way out. Another breath in. And exhale. And create a little hook on this side. The other hand still comes out and across. Now you might think of bringing that foot in, lifting the heel, that cat stance. You might decide to step out a little farther. What we call a single whip. You still have that cloud hand moving on one side. You have this kind of hook, like a beak of a bird on the other. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Softening the knees. They're soft like the fluffy cloud in one hand. That cloud might have little droplets of rain. They might run down your elbow, dripping onto the grass. One more time here. And we're going to hold, let that bird fly to the sky. Your hands morph back into our cloud. Clouds often change. Inhaling, exhaling out. Feeling the weight shift, that change to one foot, then the other. Like you're pouring water from a pitcher into one leg, one glass, and then sharing that water with the other leg, pouring it into the other side. Big breath in and exhale out. Big breath in and out. On this next one, we're going to hold, create that beak of the bird, a little foot with one hand. The other hand still a cloud moving by. You might choose to pull in one knee and step a little wide. Breathing in, exhaling out. Or single whip. going at your own pace, what feels good for your body. Nice soft movement, nice deep breath. Exhale, relaxing. Do that one more time. Cloud comes around and we let this bird fly away. And we hide back into our cloud. Foot slides in to where it's comfortable. And we'll come to the center, hug our tree, and sink the chi. Breathing in, exhaling out. Our hands are going to sink down. They're going to push down into the ground and then lift straight back up. Like they're floating, it's going down and then up. We're lifting. Big breath in. I want you to shift to one leg, back up. The weight come down to the other side and back up. Hands coming down, hands coming up. Shifting over and down to the other side, back up and down and back. Now we're going to keep one hand down, the other hand lifts, and then it comes down, the other hand lifts, it comes down, the other hand lifts up, and then lowers down. Big breath in and out. Shifting your weight, pouring that weight into one foot and then the other. You might lift your heel up off the mat and then the hand back down, lifting up. You might decide to lift the entire toe off the ground. Lifting, breathing in, and exhaling out. You might choose to go into what we call the rooster. You have that big webbed foot at the bottom, digging into the ground with that comb of the rooster at the top. Big breath in, and exhaling out. Breathing in and out. Almost like the arm and the leg are connected, the elbow and the knee. There's a little string that pulls it up, like a marionette puppet. And our rooster today. I'll let the hands come down both towards the ground and hug our tree. Sink the chi. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Bring one hand underneath, bracing the moon. Maybe placing that moon on one leg and then the other. Let's hold right here, stepping out, tossing the moon to the sky. Big breath in. Exhaling out. Parting our horse's mane. One more time. Lifting the moon and let it set down on the horizon. We come to the center, hug the tree. Sink the chi. Breathing in. Exhaling, relaxing. One hand lowers, one hand rises. Embracing our moon again. Giving it a little spin. Shifting the weight. Might place it on your knee. Now this time, we're going to step out. If you would like, tossing the moon to the sky. Circling back around. Part the horse's mane. Do this one more time. Lifting up. And we'll just hold right here, and I want you to allow the moon to come to the center, hugging our tree, and sink the chi. Breathing in and exhaling out. Now we'll hold, letting one hand drop lower in our cloud hand. Big breath in. Exhale across the sky. Inhale, lifting, and exhale. Big breath in. I want you to hold right here, create that little hook. You still have the clouds flying by while you have the bird resting. You might bring the foot in, might bring the foot out, wherever feels comfortable for your body. Do that one more time. And let the bird fly to hide in the cloud. And it comes back across. Might slide the feet back in. on this next one, we're going to change and create our little hook. Exhale out. The cloud's still flying by, you might bring the foot in and step out wide. Breathing and relaxing. One more time. And let this cloud hold in the sky while the bird floats, flies behind the cloud. Now lift, hugging the tree and sinking the chi. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then as we sink the chi, I want you to reverse, lift that back up. And let it come back down. We'll lift one side, drop down. Lift to the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Now you might lift one hand and lower it down, and the other. Big breath in. You're lifting the heel, exhaling out. Big breath in. You might have your rooster. Might be a little baby rooster. Might be a big rooster with the comb on top. Sinking into the ground with the feet. Gets a little bit muddy. They dig down. Make a little footprint. One more time. The rooster on the side. And then hug our tree. And sink the chi. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Hold here. One hand goes down, one on top. Embracing our moon. Giving it a little spin a couple times. Then we'll hold here. Step out to the side. Toss the moon to the sky. One more time. And then hold that moon up high, catch it, help it set. Come around and catch our moon in the middle. Place it on one knee, then the other. Give it a little spin. Then we'll hold on this side and toss it out into the sky, parting our horse's mane. One more time, tossing it into the sky. Then we're going to gently catch the moon and let it set down at the horizon. Our hands come back together. And one hand drops lower. Breathing in. And exhale, our cloud hands come across the sky. Big breath in. Exhale out. Big breath in. And on this side, we'll create a little hook, a little beak of the bird. You might choose to step out. And some people bring the foot in, that cat stand. And then exhale. Breathing in and out. Let's do that one more time before the bird flies behind the cloud. And it comes down, lifting up our cloud hands. Exhale out. Big breath in. Exhale across, and we'll hold on the side, creating that little beak of the bird, that little hook. And then exhale, clouds are still flying by. Breathing in and out. A single lip. This time the bird's gonna fly, hide behind the cloud. The clouds come across. And as it scoops up, I lift the heel of the foot. Lift the other heel. Hands come closer together. Lifting, lowering. Other hand lifts and lowers. Right into our rooster. Breathing in and exhaling. Going at your own pace. Rooster just walking around. One last time. The rooster puts both feet on the ground. We circle up. Exhale out. Breathing in. Holding as we exhale, we'll hug our tree and sink the chi. Change the circles. Three treasures will go all the way high to the sky, connecting the heavens, the earth, the us between. Breathing in, exhaling out. Preparing for our heart opener, we have 3 energy centers that we work with to open our heart. One, we go around our belly. So we have our stomach. We eat food to add nourishment, to give us strength. Inhale, lifting up. We have our brain that helps us remember and to think. And then we have our heart that not only pumps blood to our fingertips, our toes, and our nose, but also helps us to show love. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, up and around. Exhaling out. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. We have our brain. Inhale up to our heart. Exhale out, extending a hand of friendship and love to our fellow man. And that again. Inhale, lifting up. Closing the door, we cross the curtains, fold out the night, we smooth them out long. The foot comes back in. And thank you for joining me today.